Hey, you guys, and welcome to Steele Wars. I am Steele Saunders, and I do love Star Wars. And this is our 1:05 a.m. in the morning instant reaction live stream to the Mandalorian Chapter 13, The Jedi. And hey, cracking one open for Dave Filoni. What was that I just saw? That was insane. Just instant classic, one of the best things ever in Star Wars. Filoni. Dude, if I had a bizarre cowboy hat, I would take it off to you, dude, because red hot episode, just insane. I am a believer. That was so good. I always said, people were like, give him a movie. He's like, he's got to work his way into live action. And he had episode chapter 5, The Gunslinger. He introduced Toro Calican and, got his feet wet in live action. And then this season, like, that was insane. Let's go. Leighton James Dyer in New Zealand, so it's not that impressive he's here, because I'm guessing it's about 10 or 11 p.m. in New Zealand right now, says now that was Star Wars. Me and Leighton, we disagree on some of the sequel trilogy, our rankings and stuff. So, but this is an episode. This is the group hug that Star Wars fans deserve. I never like to say people deserve things, but come on. Grogu? I was so close. Grogu. Was it Grogu? Oh my God. Yoju, if you will. Yeah. I've been pushing that, much to pretty much everyone's chagrin, in on all this content. And then I said on yesterday's live stream that I thought it would be Geo. I thought Yoju, they're not going to go with Yoju. But little did I know. Grogu and Yoju. It's bloody close. Yeah, anyway, and then my other theory, the one that I'd actually put money on, was Geo as a homage to George Lucas. And I think this is a homage to George Lucas. I was so close. And then, like, through the whole thing, I was like, who's the master? Like, this is, like, I was, who is this new character? I wasn't thinking Thrawn at all. When she said, I was like, oh, like, I'm not like a massive Thrawn mark, but what? Turbo up in Sydney, Grogu, Grogu. Didn't anyone check the subtitles for spelling? Are you saying you did check and that's how you spell it? Chris X says, no joke, when I heard his name, the first thing that came to mind was you. I was like, Steele almost had it. Thank you, Chris X. I had gotten word that I'd be finding out either way. And it was said with a twinkle. So in their virtual eye. So I was like, oh, maybe it is Geo. Grogu. What? We've got Jared, the Dark Jedi, in the super chat. Great episode into itself. I'm not sure how I feel about her use here and really hope to see more of her. Also, Grogu is close enough. And then the emoji that's crying with laughter. Spineless Oaf says, I am a massive Thrawn mark. Well, dude, you must be tripping right now. Catherine Canine in the super chat is confirming the spelling, and it's Grogu, Grogu. Turbo said he checked the subtitle. Sorry, that was full on. And like, I like the Ahsoka character, like, good enough, obviously, at the start, Clone Wars movie, I've never seen it again. It didn't hit me. And then I watched the cartoon. And then obviously as she grew up, then I became more attached to her. I think she's pretty dope. But I don't know if I'm just so biased to live action. But like, after that, I was like, she's a quest. She's a quest. And the cinematic shots and the opening and the sabers and her arm crossing, when she crossed her arms, that reminded me of the cartoon. She crossed her arms in the cartoon all the time. That was her thing, wasn't it? Old cross-o arms, Ahsoka, Tano. Wow. Oh my God. What else have we got here in the chat? Spineless Oaf up the top said, I think that is the best possible way to pilot an Ahsoka show. Well, I think that confirms that it's before she goes and finds Sabine in the timeline. That's what it says to me. If you're using all the pieces, that's what you got to say. So I got to think that this Ahsoka show's a lock, and I'm guessing it's Leslie Headland that's doing it. It's in another part. I think she's off with Sabine. It's rumored to be martial arts inspired, and the martial arts, the Japanese vibes. Like, even that town that was sort of like a village, and then inside was like the the emperors or whatever, the rulers, like, garden. Like, when you go to Japan, all those buildings are still there. A lot of them are, and that's how they were built. Just insane. Jeff Pearman says, I'm so hyped right now. It's 3 a.m. here. I'm not even close to being able to sleep. Well, that's why I'm doing this, because I was like, I got to burn off some energy. After last week, I was like, what are the troopers? What's going on? Billy Davis. Yeah, this dude's rocking Ahsoka ink on his arm. He says that was everything. But come on, Billy, you've got the B. Upload an avatar. Mix it up. Paul Ponte, who I was talking to today on the Thanksgiving show. Well, wow. Catherine Neen wants to know, has anyone checked that Corey is alive? He has. He's tweeted. And there were tears. James Waterman. Here we go. Steele. We'll give you credit for getting 2/5 of the letters right of Yoju's name with Geo. Plus, Yoju is rhyme, so bonus points there as well. Oh, so close. So close. Joel Davis says, so does this mean we are getting a Rebel sequel? Tongue out emoji. Yeah, I reckon it's live action. Oh, Leighton James came back. I missed this before. Group hug. We're having our Star Wars group hug. DJ Nick Papa G says, I literally don't know what to do with myself. And he commented on Periscope, which you don't get many Periscope comments. Hey to everyone on Twitter and Facebook Live and YouTube and listening on the podcast. This will be on the Patreon podcast. Plug. Check out the Patreon. Also, Black Friday sale. The little links up there, or the image. And all the classic tees, $9.95 with a sticker pack. What else we got? Spineless Oaf says Toro Calican is Filoni's character. It's all part of his grand story. Toro has Thrawn. Imagine. Michael Nip says, and I agree, there was a look she gave at the end of the episode that was so Ahsoka. Loved it. One Marvel fan says, are you going to be on Kessel Run Transmission stream as well? Yes, I am going to go straight after this so I can talk to other people. Jordan Taylor, where did he just go? Oh, there you go. The chat's going too fast. Slow down. No, don't. I love it. It's so cool that so many people are just up. Jordan Taylor says, I didn't know what to think. She's beautiful, powerful. It's everything I ever wanted for her. Paul Ponte, the standoff of Ahsoka and the Magistrate reminded me of Kill Bill. Lucy Liu and Uma Thurman vibes. Yes. And there was a question on the live chat yesterday if I'd ever want Quentin Tarantino in an episode of The Mandalorian. And in a way, he was with that. Ari says, who I talked to today as well, she really started to feel like Ahsoka during the training scene. Oh, okay. We've got to talk about Yoju. Or Grogu? It's going to be hard to get used to. GIF. On fire. As you'll see in the rapid, reaction video I'll post up tomorrow, I called straight away that ball was going to feature. You don't just bring a ball out for nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's Filoni's law. But the stuff with him training and finding out that he was once on Coruscant in the Jedi Temple, powerful stuff. That was great. And I fell into the story. And the amazing thing about this is, we don't have any imagery or any idea what happens in the next 4 episodes. And so I was buying into it when he was going to leave Grogu with Ahsoka. And I was like getting emotional. Like Corey's, bawling about Ahsoka. Like I relate so much to Grogu and the Mandalorian as father and son because of little Harrison and me. And, it just times in so perfectly with the first and second seasons. And when he was having to say goodbye, because the Mandalorian thought he was going, like in the Mandalorian's mind, this was it. It was killing me. That long shot of them. Oh, and the cinematography of this episode was off the hook. Oh yeah, Mark, I did pop for that. Lothcats abound, and Jeff Pearman. I want to know who hid him. That is, when she said, I was like, Jeremy K says, do you think Robbo would like this episode? I think he would like how much everyone likes it. But I don't know if he's going to like, because it's so interwoven. But, for me, for my taste, they did it so well. It's Cora Gray says it did get a bit rainy up here at the end. And Jared the Dark Jedi gives us a super chat quoting our buddy Mr. Sunday Movies as a father. That was one of the things, I think, on the day Harry was born, I was like, oh, it's sick. I can now bust out a few as a father, as a parent. John Taylor says this show has really surpassed some standards, dude. Raymond Lamb, how you doing, buddy? What a nice gift for all Star Wars fans, especially during Thanksgiving. Stephen Schultz is saying 1832 Maury on the tree. What does that mean? Ari says, what do you think Ashley Eckstein will think of this? I don't know, man. It's you know, the character means so much to her, and I hope she likes it. You know, I hope the company's being cool to her, and yeah, yeah, I hope she loves it. But it must be tough. You know, like personally, I think that they went, like, she looked great. The action was insane. The saber fights, like that opening scene. Man. It's Moray is Ahsoka's bird. I just yelled out, oh my God, it's a Filoni bird. So Joel Davis says, how long do I have to wait to see Thrawn? I think it's going to be a fair while, but yeah, I think we're going to see her. The search is on. Who saved Grogu? Javotti says, I think Grogu would have been saved by Wolf or Gregor. We don't know what they did before joining Rex. I'm not up on where all the clones were during all that, so you'd have to run that past Corey. I better text Corey, actually. But that was, and you know, the Twitter response that I've seen has been just bonkers. So what a day. Like, you know, this isn't my, like, I love The Mandalorian, and obviously, like, they're my favorite characters that we saw in the episode. But for people that love The Mandalorian, people that love Ahsoka, people that love Thrawn, how's Timothy Zahn doing? God, his alerts are going to be going crazy in the morning. I imagine he doesn't stay up to watch it. We haven't even talked about this. I can't remember the planet or whatever. He has to go sit on that stone. And I was instantly, as I was explaining this, I was like, oh my God, the episode where he sits on the stone is going to smash me. And if there's other Jedis out there, and if the vibe is right, they will pick up on that and find Grogu. Luke! Where? I haven't got a Luke figure near me. Where's a Luke figure? The green! The green! It's got to be Luke, doesn't it? Don't I get my day of, like, then Corey can be happy for me? And some of the far shots of Ahsoka just seem so, from afar, just like an amazingly animated Rebels episode. Not Rebels, Clone Wars. Dave Lozano, he agrees with me. Yes, Luke Skywalker. Could you imagine Luke live action squat after Return of the Jedi? That'd be amazing. Good times. Jordan Taylor says, I've never been more excited in my life for geek stuff. I was screaming. And then, I don't know, then he got too excited. I-lo where? Jeff Fearman says, I think it'll be Luke too. James Orderman says, dude, yes, I'm saying Sebastian Stan. Well, you know, my Star Wars conspiracy theory that he was secretly recording Luke Skywalker stuff while he's doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, Jeff, what are you doing to me? Last shot of an episode, I presume. Luke meditating and then opening his eyes. Rogues 1138 brings up a good point. Grogu, if you will. Do you think in development meetings that they'd say Baby Yoda, Grogu, if they will? You think? James Waterman puts forward an interesting thought. Dude, imagine you're Timothy Zahn and you create a character for a book in 1991 and it gets a name drop in a live action Disney show in 2020. Well, you know, I was buying those books in the 90s and, you know, just the thought of that this character would be in, well, that, you know, there'd be Disney Plus stuff, like, you know, the whole thing's mental. So, I'm just looking up what Corey's doing over here. All right, they're going. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go jump in on Kessel Run Transmissions because they're chatting. And I'll post up that link now. Make sure, give us the thumbs ups and help the algorithm out. That'd be sick. And yeah, as far as content goes, we'll have the rapid reaction, me watching it for the first time, edited down super quick. It normally takes about 10 minutes. That'll be up tomorrow. For patrons, we'll have a Hawes Calls tomorrow where I call up Hawes Burkhardt from Blue Harvest and we just quickly for half an hour, just blah, 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 blah. And then Saturday night, join us. We've got such a good roundtable for our roundtable with about 7 or 8 guests, just having a great Saturday night, talking Star Wars, laughing and breaking down this episode. Thanks so much for joining us. And we'll definitely do this after all the rest of the episodes. Kinky, I'm not going to say the rest, says it has to be Luke. Who else could it be? Ignite the green. It's happening. It is happening. Thank you guys so much. That was awesome. And may that force be with you.